Last year there were over 1 million alcohol-related hospital admissions. Is binge drinking becoming a problem in Britain? We've come to Exeter today to interview some people on the situation. What is your opinion on binge drinking?
I think binge drinking is classified as when you drink more than double your recommended daily limit, which for men is 8 units, which is sort of 4 pints would class you as binge drinking. So I think it's overplayed, but I think some people do drink too much for a variety of reasons.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I tend to binge drink because I don't really drink during the week at all, or unless I'm going out.
It's not a good thing, and I think it's a drain on resources.
What resources would they be?
I think it's a drain on the police service and the ambulance service and our A&E departments.
I don't think Britain as a country can handle binge drinking. I think it puts more pressure on the NHS than about any other disease. I think it's damaging effects upon the emergency services and now have to be called into question.
So you think the drinking and drugs are actually getting out of control?
We're getting that way. I think we've had some epidemics recently and I think it's becoming a very destructive, damaging practice.
I think there's lots of reasons for youngsters to go out and get smashed out of their heads because you buy one drink and you get 2 drinks free. And I think then you encourage people to knock the drinks back quickly. And the fact that people now drink a lot more at home before they go out because the cost of drinking maybe is quite a lot when you go into a club.
I think the main issue is that prices in pubs and clubs where people can drink responsibly are far too high, which means people drink at home extremely cheaply. They're not in a responsible environment, they can drink what they want and turn up in town absolutely out of their face.
Why do you think that people choose to drink so much when they go out?
I think it's just to join in and have a good time, and you feel like it does make your night better.
Do you think that drinking in pubs and clubs is getting out of hand at all?
I don't think it's any different from what it has been for years. Speaking to my dad and friends and people who are sort of in their middle age now, they all say that town in particular has got far less violent and less sort of problematic than it used to be. I think it's just made a bigger deal of nowadays.
I think that people tend to think it's becoming a problem a lot with the younger generation, but I think that's just something that kind of comes with as you grow up, that you look back and you think that was a bit of escape, but when you're the one doing it, it's just having a good time and a bit of a laugh.
What do you think actually causes this problem?
Alcohol is too cheap, and I think I think it's too cheap, and I think in part it's too widely available. I think you have situations now where people are choosing mainly poor quality, large amounts of bulk drink and getting this, and they are drinking with only the aim of being inebriated. And we need to change our culture to that point of alcohol. I think we need to change the way the system prices it so that it can't be readily available on that scale anymore.
So it seems the majority of people think this is becoming a problem, but it looks unlikely that anything is going to change for quite a while yet. Back to the studio.